Hi everyone, Mrs. Norris here, and today I'm going to walk you through how to sign up and participate in our digital literacy and responsibility activity, Ignition. So before I get into actually signing up for this activity, a little bit about Ignition. We all know that social media and technology are becoming more and more accessible at a very rapid pace. And so it's incredibly important for you as students to understand your role within the digital world. So this activity is going to help you to understand how your reactions to what happens on the internet and through technology have a huge impact not only on you but also on the people around you. So using simulations and situations to help you to understand how your reaction, the outcome that your reaction will have and the impact that it will have on others, digital literacy and responsibility will be taught to you through this activity. So it's a self-paced activity. I do have obviously access to how long you are on and when you are on it. It is a classwork activity, so please don't feel the need to complete this activity at home at all. It is something that you will be doing in class. Okay, so we're going to start by registering for the class. So it says here, go to EverFi by clicking here, and we're going to have to make sure that we remember this registration code. And in fact, what I'm going to do is highlight, double click, and copy that number so that when I do get to that point in my registration on EverFi, I can very quickly just paste it into the field. Okay, so I'm going to click on the word here, and it's going to take me to a new window. I'm going to log out as myself so that I can log in as a learner, which means I'm probably going to have to go back. So I'm going to go back and do this again. And I'm going to paste the registration code. Okay. And then I'm going to click next. And I'm going to put in my birthday information. So I'm just going to pause this really quick. I'm going to put in everything except my birthday. So this is a pretend one for my son who doesn't go to our school at all. Please have your username be your first initial and last name. Okay. If it's taken, if there's for whatever reason you can't log in with that, then just put your 9-digit birthday after it. So actually, I'm going to do that here. Okay. So first initial, last name, and then your 9-digit birthday. Okay. Please make your password your 6-digit birthday. It does need to contain at least 6 characters, and then one special character or number, and it can, obviously contain the word password or anything. So I'm going to put my son's first and last initial. Okay, so just so you can see it here, his first and last initial, and then I'm going to put his birthday after it. Okay, and then I'm going to do it again. Now, before I continue, I'm going to write that down so that I remember. So if you have a piece of paper handy, if you have some place that you can write this down, I would write it down. So I'm going to write down on a piece of paper his username and his password. So that's what I'm doing in this moment here. So you should take the time to do that as well. So I've written down his username and password so that I remember it in the future. And then what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pause the recording so that I can put in his birth date and then click next. Okay, so obviously I don't want you to see what his birthday is because then you'll have his password, and that's one thing that people do is steal people's passwords. So I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to enter his birth date, and then I'm going to click next, and we will be on the screen. So while I am paused, you should pause the video and do the same thing. Write down your username, write down your password, and then enter your birthday and click next so we can be on the same screen together. So I'm going to do that now. So we should all be on the same screen because this is my personal computer, and I want to be able to just quickly log in. I am going to save my password on this. Okay. And now we are ready for ignition. All right. So if I kind of hover over, it tells me a little bit about it. It says that it's going to take 2.5 hours. It never really takes that long. And this is a way to help you learn modern digital health concepts such as digital emotional intelligence, digital dependency, online privacy, and evaluating content for accuracy and perspective. So when I click start,
welcome to Ignition. The world is smaller than you think. Going online can put the world at your fingertips, but being connected also has risks. That's why it's important to know how to get the most benefit from being online and protect yourself too. Let's figure out how.
Okay, so again, as I said, this is a very self-paced course. The glossary is terms that you should have gone over in Quizlet. I suggest that whenever you have some free time that you go over it, because it is these words are something that will come up in conversation and throughout this activity. So again, it is a self-paced course. I will have access as your teacher to know how long you log in, when you log in, and the activities that you complete through this process. So again, please don't do this at home. Please stick to doing this in class, and then I'll give you time every day to work on this. So at this point now, if there's still time left in the class, you may start the course and begin the activity.